Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. So in this particular video we'll be dealing with, you might have guessed by now, so we'll be dealing with the Money Heist dataset for IMDB, and we'll be making a cool dashboard in Tableau. So I hope you are excited by now, and those who have not watched Money Heist, I would encourage you to watch Money Heist first, because it is the best TV series you can find on any platform, I can guarantee you. And I'll be also sharing the dataset with you, so you can also parallelly follow along with me, and you can create a unique dashboard style. The background you can make of your own, and we'll be dealing with the analysis part, like how we can analyze year-over-year trend and what else we can drive. And so if you follow along with me and you are making your own dashboard style, so you can also share the Tableau public link in the comment section, or your valuable comments in the comment section, which video you want next, which topic you are interested in. So I'll be happy to interact with you, all of you guys. So let's jump into our screen and see what we are going to build in Tableau. Final dashboard, you can say. So you can see, like, these are the three KPIs that I have shown in the dashboard, like the seasons, how many seasons are there, movie rating and watch time. And then, like, it is the particular analysis, season and episode wise analysis is done here, and then individual season wise analysis, what is the watch time and year over year average, and what is the percentage difference that is between year over year. So these all analysis we'll be doing in this particular video. So I hope you're excited by now. So let us directly jump into Tableau and build a visualization. So let us see what are the columns that are available for a particular data set for our Money Heist analysis for IMDB. So let me just scroll the Excel. So let us just see that. So you can see, like, the seasons, episodes, the episode name, the watch time, the IMDB, and at what particular year it was, like, launched, and the summary of each episode is given. Okay, so we can see, like, here most of the data is related to IMDB only. So only movie rating is given, that is also by the user or critic, we don't know, because it is not mentioned in this particular data set. So now let us directly connect this dataset into Tableau. So I have just connected this dataset in Tableau. So this is how it looks. So now what we have seen in my video is, so now what we want is, we want to create, like, the three key metrics that you have seen in the starting of the video. So the first key metric is the season, right? So how many seasons are there? So I'm deciding seasons, and I'm having ban. Ban means, like, big aggregated number. So that are used in dashboard, like, that are most KPIs, you can say, like the KPI which you want to show in this particular data set, that are known as big aggregated number. So that draw the attention of the user who is seeing the dashboard for the first time. So in this particular video, like, we are dealing with the Money Heist data set, so the people will be interested in the average IMDB of all the season, the average watch time for all the season, and the number of seasons that has been launched or that has been released, right? So let me just create for seasons first. So how to create that? What we can do is, we can just select the season and drop it into text, right? Correct. Now what I want is, I want to go to text and just click on this three dots, and what you can do is, you can just increase the height of the font, because, like, you want to show it as a big number, right? So what is this is, like, these are the seasons, right? Click on apply and okay, right? But now what it is doing is, it is aggregating all the sum of season, but what we want is, we want a distinct season, like how many seasons are there particular, right? So we want count of distinct. So just click on measure and select count distinct. So we know now, like, the 5 seasons are there for Money Heist, and in the alignment we can do is, like, we can center align this 5 number. So yeah, click on the middle, click on the center, correct. So now it is aligned. Okay, so now let us now what I want is, I can just duplicate this sheet. Now I want to create it for the big aggregated number for the watch time, the average watch time of all the season. But what I want is, I want in hours. Okay, so now what I am doing is, I've done is, so now what I want is, I want to create 2 more band. So just click on duplicate and just rename it as watch time and ban. So this is for hours, for big aggregated number for hours. So what we're gonna do is, like, we have the watch time in minute, right? So what we can do is we can create one calculated field and just name it as watch time average in hours. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to click on the watch time, and the watch time should be aggregated as sum, right? Sum of watch time, total watch time divided by 60 minutes, right? So click on OK and just drag it into text. And what I can do is I can just click on the text one, just add static labels to it, hours, and what I can do is average watching hours, average watching time I can give. Okay, and I can just increase the font to little bit more, 10. Okay, click on apply and OK. Now one more case we are going to do is just click on duplicate, and now what I want to do is, like, we have created for season, we have created for watch time, and the last one we want to create is for average IMDB, right? So just click on IMDB, ban, and just click on season, click on IMDB and drag it to text. Okay, it is taking time. Yeah, now what I want is, I don't want sum, I want the average IMDB for all the season. So just click on average and go to text and just change the static label, average movie, average season rating we can give, seasons rating or season rating, anything. Click on OK. Okay, so our three big aggregated number are ready, that will be showing in the top of our dashboard as shown in the starting of the video, right? So what I want is, I want to change the color, so I can just change it to red, and same for this case, I want to change it to red. So why I'm doing that is because, like, this is the TV series that is launched in Netflix, right? So Netflix black and blue logo, black and blue color format is there. So if you're designing your dashboard, so you should think of the color as the perspective of the TV series or any particular data set that you are dealing with. So in this particular data set, we are dealing with the TV series that is Money Heist, that is launched in Netflix. So that's why I'm choosing the color as black and red. But it is up to you. You want to choose any other color, you are free to do it. But this is the best I can guarantee you. So yeah. So now our three aggregated number are ready, right? Now what I want is, I want to show, like, season wise and episode wise what are the IMDb for particular season and episode, right? So season wise, episode wise, IMDb. Okay, so what I can do is I can just drag the episode, so you can see, like, this episode and season are not measure, right? This is a dimension, so just drag it to dimension. Drag it to dimension. Yeah. So what I want is, I want to show season, drag the season into row shelf, and I want the episode to be on my columns, right? And what I want is, I want to show the IMDb as color, and what I can do is, I can just click on entire view and I can just swap the rows and column, perfect, and just change the color scheme to red and black, diverging. Click on OK and click on reverse, apply, OK. So I want to show the highest IMDb as the red color and the lowest IMDb as black color. Okay, so now what I want is, I want to add text here, like I want to add the IMDb value, because when I'm hovering then only I can see, but I want the end user to see directly. But if you want to see the detail, like what is the summary of season 1 episode 1, then he can hover over and know the details. So what we are going to do is, we are just going to click on IMDb and just click into labels. Perfect. Now what has happened is, it is converted into text. So what we can do is, we can, in the mark shelf, you can just click on this automatic and drop down, you can click on square. So now it is perfect. And one more thing you can do is, you can just change the alignment to center, so it will look nice. Okay, perfect. So now our one visualization is ready. Okay, so now what I want is, now I want to show like season wise IMDb in pie chart or donut chart. Suppose donut chart, I want to show the analysis, like so the user don't have to, if he don't want to see for each and every episode, he just want to see overall average of all the season in particular. So at that case we need to have a donut chart. So if you are new to donut chart, so I have already the video in my playlist, but you can learn here also. I will start from fresh. So what we are going to do is, we are going to create a donut chart for the IMDb and for the season, right? Just click on show me button and click on donut pie chart and just change it to entire view. So in order to create a donut chart, what we need is, in this particular case you cannot see the axis, right? So if you want to get an axis, so what we can do is, we can write any function here, so that will produce a green pill, and the green pill is the continuous field which provide an axis. If you are familiar with dimension measure, green and the blue pill, so you might be knowing the concept. So if you are new to this concept, I encourage you to watch my dimension and measure video, so if you are stuck here. So let us move on. So in order to create a donut chart, there is a simple trick. Once we have created an axis, so what I can do is, I can just control click and drag it to the column shelf. So now our two chart are there, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn this into a plain white, and then I'm going to overlay with the first chart, so that it will produce a white background in the middle. Okay, so that will be seeing live in action now. So what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to remove all these things in the second chart. So you can see now the gray background is appeared. So I can just change the color to white, and now you can see nothing you can see, but here's an invisible circle. So what I want to do is, I will just change this to dual axis, so this will overlay this. So what I can do is, I can just click on this drop down and click on dual axis. Perfect. No worry. So now what I can do is, I can just increase the size of pie to more as per my perfect size, and I can increase the size of this. Perfect. So now it is perfect, right? So what I can do is, I can just click on this and click on hide header, and I can just change the color scale as per my bread I can do. So what I want to do is, I want to do season 2 more IMDb, season 3 this color, season 4 this color, season 5 this color, and season 1 this color. Okay, click on apply and okay. So now what I want is, I want to show as a label, right? So what I can do is, I can just drag the, what I want to show is, I want to show the IMDb of all the seasons, right? So what I can do is, I can just click on season and click on label, then click on IMDb, click on label. Okay, and instead of sum, I want the average IMDb, right, for all the season. So change the measure to average, then click on labels and just click on the 3 dot and just arrange it little bit. Season, and just increase the height of the font and average IMDb. Rating, and this rating is by 10, so I'm just going to hard code this number. Perfect, right? So now what I want is, I want to arrange a little bit. So what I can do is, I can just go to again text label, and can just decrease the height, play with the formatting a little bit, right? So the perfect you get, it takes time to get perfect tooltip, and how you want to show to the end user, so it totally depends upon you, right? So in this case I'm not doing anything as of now, but you can feel free to like adjust the tooltip. After you adjust, you can just drag it like this also. So that is perfect, and you can change the color schema as per the rating, right? So now you can see like in this like 8.81 is the highest IMDb. So this is the dark red, then 8.4, then 8.3, then 7.62 and 7.61. Okay, so this is perfect, right? So now what I want is, now my two charts are ready. So now the third chart what I want is, I want to see the watch time of all the season, watch time per season, right? So what I can do is I can just drag the watch time in minute and just drag the season and just change the axis and change it to entire view and arrange it in descending order. Correct. Now I can just change the color to red and I can just drag the watch time in labels, and the labels I can just add little bit minute, so it will look proper, right? So this chart is also ready, right? Now what I want to analyze is, so now what I want to see is, now I want to see the year by year trend, right? So year over year IMDb. Okay, so in this case what I am going to do is, so now let us see how to, now let us analyze year over year IMDb rate, right? So what I can do is I can just drag the on air, the season 9 on air episode, and so these are the 5 season, and just drag the IMDb to the row shelf. And what I want is, I want to show the average IMDb, right? Because some, like, it doesn't make sense, right? Like if you add all the IMDb, so it will not make sense. Like if you add all this number, so it will be more than 10, right? Because but our IMDb is of 10 scale, so the average is the correct metric for this particular scenario. Okay, so what I can do is I can just do it entire view and just drag the measure name to colors, and now let us focus upon our analysis part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the IMDb to the row shelf again, and in this particular case I want to add one simple table calculation, that is the percentage difference, right? And I want to change the metric as average. So now you can see like it is showing me the percentage difference. So you can see season 5 part 1 and season 5 part 2 was again like increased, like it was liked by the users, like the IMDb is good, rating is good, right? But in season 3 it was dropped. Okay, so now what I can do is, so now it is showing from my 2018, but 2017 it is not showing, that's why it is showing one null here. So just click on show data at default position. So it will not calculate any percentage difference for this particular scenario because it is calculating from the previous year, right? So this is the first year, so it will not have percentage difference, correct? So okay, now what I can do is I can just click on this drop down and click on dual axis. Perfect. So now this chart is also ready. So now basically like we have developed all our charts that we're going to show in our dashboard, right? As if now. So you can see this icon of new dashboard here in the middle one. So you can just click on that, and I will be not going into detail of what is this layout, what is this size, because it will take another hour to explain you. So in this particular case I am just going to give my manual size. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag the horizontal container first, and then I'm going to drag the image, and I have already developed the image file for Money Heist, like the dashboard I have so for the Money Heist, like I prepared the the dashboard background, like how I want the end user to see. So I'll be also not going into detail for this particular thing, like how to create this manual background. So there are many tools available like Canva or Figma. I have done it in Figma tool that is freely available in net, so you can feel free to explore that. So like this is my end dashboard which I want to show to the end user, right? So now what I'm going to do is, so these are the sheets which are available which I have created in this particular video, right? So what I can do is I can just simply drag and drop here. So season I can drag and just click on here. So now you can see now the formatting has gone, right? So how to drag and drop? So if you are adding the custom background, so you must be extra cautious. So you can see like there are two things like tiled or floating. So tiled means like if you drag any sheet as a tiled sheet, so it will give the constant coordinates where it should be landed. But if you click on floating, so it will be free float, so you can easily arrange it. So in this particular case I'm going to use it as floating and just drag the season to the right hand side, and we can just adjust this to our end and just right click on this and hide title. Now what I'm going to, okay, I can increase the height because like here like the space is more and we just the space is more, so we can just increase the height. So what we can do is 24, let it be 24, click on apply, okay, go to dashboard 1 and just change the heading to money heist. Okay, so 5 seasons, correct. So now what I want to watch time, I can just click on floating and drag it to right hand side and right click on watch time and add the header. Okay, so this is the watch time one, you can just add it here, perfect. Now what I want, I can also change the font size for this, so let it be, you should be consistent with the font size, like it is not necessary to be consistent, but it adds feel to the dashboard, right? So the end user will see the dashboard, so it will be proper. So you can change it to 24, apply, okay, go to dashboard, perfect, and just increase the height and width. Click on this small drop down and you can see fit option, so fit on entire view. Okay, perfect. So now what I want is season rating. So we have also created the big aggregated number for season, right? So just drag it here, click on hide title, again go to sheet and just go to 3 dot and just increase the height to 24 as we are doing consistency in our aggregated number, right? And just click on this drop down and click on fit and fit on entire view, and we can just resize it to this much, perfect. So is the first thing I want to show is I want to show season wise, I'm doing right. So just click on floating, increase the size, delete this, we can hide the sheet title because it is already understood like what is this, right? So now you can see like the white background is showing in here, right? And our dashboard is of gray color, so we need to do some formatting. So right click on the chart, click on format, so you can see these are many options. So you can see this color box, so click on this color box, change it to more colors, and you can see pick a screen color. So click on any screen color and click on OK, perfect. And I want to show this season like as extra bold, so the end user who is seeing the dashboard, so it will be like properly clear. So just click on format, font size, click on bold, and you can increase the font size also if you want. I'm just increasing it to 10, and same you can click for rows, click on bold and increase the size to 12, and same you can do for columns like for seasons, right? Click on bold, change the size to 12, perfect. right? So now our first chart is ready, right? So now in the second thing what I want to show is I want to show year over year IMDb. I want to show season wise IMDb, right? Like the average one. So I can just drag it to the right hand side like floating only and just hide the title, because this is also self-explanatory like the end use, and we can just cut this labels which are popping up in the dashboard. Just resize it to SE and resize this to more. Okay, and same thing, click on format, go to color box, change the color to gray. Perfect. And you can see a single white line here, right? So in this particular case we are also going to remove the grid line. So this is the last option to remove the grid line. So this is for column, you can see grid line. So you can just go to column shelf and click on this drop down and click on none, right? So now it is perfect. So now what I want to show here is I want to show year over year, right? So I can just drag year over year IMDb and just increase the size, and this legends I can remove because it is understood once we see from the labels, right? So in this I am going to change the title, so year over year season rating. Okay, and just do it bold, and in center I want to do, click on apply. Okay, and same thing for border, just click on format, go to color shelf, go to sheet and just select this gray color, right? And also remove the grid lines. So in this particular case we are going to remove the grid line for rows as well as for columns, right? And you also want to remove the grid line for zeros. Okay, so as much formatting you will do, so it will look more good, right? And the tooltip also will be looking forward to. And the last chart what I want to show is I want to show the watch time per hours, right? So I can just drag it to here and adjust it little bit, increase the height and just hide the title, because this also we can hide the title, because I think people can easily understand like this is year over year trend and this is the average watch time. So just right click on format and go to color and go to sheet and change it to gray, and again go to grid lines, and in the column shelf you can see the grid line, white grid line, so you can click on none. Perfect. And you can also remove the axis for this particular case. And one more thing you can do is you can just highlight the season, increase the height. So it is totally depend upon you, like how you want to do the formatting, right? So just click height labels. Perfect. And you can just remove this axis also, average IMDb. So perfect, right? So now what I want to do is like now we will work on tooltip part, because tooltip will be clear, right? Tooltip we can easily understand like what is going on. So now our dashboard is almost ready, right? So now what we want to do is just go one sheet by sheet and just adjust the tooltip. Go to tooltip, and what I want to show here is I want to show episode season. First I want to show the season name, right? So I want to show season dash, this is a season 1 or 2, then colon, then I want to show episode dash, this is 1, and I can just increase the height of this 22 and scroll back and click on, and we can also add summary to here, because you can see like summary was given like for each episode, so it will look good in tooltip. Go to tooltip and just click on this insert button, and you can find the option for summary. Click on OK. Perfect. And what we can do is we can also change this heading to red color, because Netflix icon is of red color, right? So it will look good. Perfect. So let us go back to our dashboard. So now let us change the tooltip for second chart. So in second chart, what it is showing is, it is showing so many things. So let us just go to tooltip, and what I want to do is I want to show season, same format. So what I want to show here is I just want to show the season. So I can just add season, and this is season 1 or 2 and the average IMDb, right? Season 1 and average IMDb. Okay, click on OK. And one more thing for you to explore that. So now let us go to another chart. So now let us go to our on year 1 year over year growth. So in this particular case we are going to go one by one. So for this particular case, first I'm going to increase the height, font size, sorry, and go back here, and this is the average IMDb, and just change it to red. Click on OK. Perfect. And go to another one, go to tooltip, percentage difference from previous year I can write, right? And this again I can just increase the height to 22 or 24. Click on bold, select red, and just click on OK. Perfect, right? So now you know like how to format a tooltip. So now let us see our actual final product. So this is our dashboard. So now you can see like these are the season wise, like the big aggregated number, and so this Money Heist, like there are 5 seasons, and the average rating for all the season is 8.2, which is quite good, and like average watching hour is like almost 30 hours. And this is season and episode wise summary level detail is given in this particular heat map, and if you hover over any of the episode and seasons, so you can also get the summary detail. That is very nice, right? And if you want to not see individual season and episode wise, and you only want to see whole season wise, then you also have the donut chart ready. So you can just see season wise, the year it is released, and the average IMDb, right? So in the next, you can see year over year average movie rating. So I have just again like show the header. I have again click on show the header because it was like not understood, because like we have removed the label, right? But you can add the label and you can remove the header if you want. And the formatting, I don't know how it is changed, so again change it to gray color. Perfect, right? Okay, and this is our watch time per hour, and this is our watch time. So you can see like season 2018 it was a drop, then again it was a drop, but in season 5 part 1 and part 2 it is a increased, right? So you can see plus sign here. So this just I have added one quote of the professor here to make it much more Money Heist theme based. So this is how we can create a dashboard in Tableau. So I hope you enjoyed going through this video and you have learned something from it. So thank you for staying with me till the end. I hope you find this video meaningful, and if you like this video and you are new to my channel, then do hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon for the notification, and also give a valuable comment in the comment section. I'll be happy to interact with all of you. So see you in the next video. Bye.